Hey everybody, how are you? How are you? Hey, I just want to make a recap of this Larry Reid situation. He's allegedly been accused of molestation. These were young men or young boys at the age of 14 to 17. So I call that pedophilia. All right, we're going to talk about it in a minute. Be right back. Hey, okay. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so let's recap. You know that there has been two accusers um against Larry Reid of Larry Reid Live of molestation or pedophilia because they were underage, definitely underage. This was during the time that Larry Reid was supposed to be a pastor. And so this took place in North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina. So two of the victims already spoke about this situation. And the first victim, actually, he came back again on the Cigar Vloggers channel and spoke again. And he enlightened us a little more on the sickness. This is all alleged. Let me say this. This is all alleged because you have to prove it in court. So you're innocent until proven guilty. Unless you're in the court of um, Bishop Earl Carter when he said, "You're guilty until you're proven innocent." Okay, anyway. Huh. Okay. Now, what's strange about this is that the story is similar. It's similar. It's similar because the first accuser came back when he came back the second time when Daryl talked to him. He kind of confirmed some things that the second accuser said. And then he went beyond saying that Larry not only allegedly, I have to say alleged, all this is alleged because I weren't there and you weren't either. Okay, so alleged. I shouldn't have to keep saying that through the whole thing. So it's alleged. And this is for use, for commentating and educational purposes only. Okay. So this is the first victim. He came back on Daryl's show and he stated that Daryl not only, I'm sorry, Larry not only fondled himself in front of him. I'm gonna say fondle to be nice, but you know what that is. When men, masturbate, I would say. I think that's okay to say. That's the proper term, I believe. Um, and then was asking him, have you ever watched um porn? And asked him, have you ever thought about a man doing, oral to him and all kinds of stuff. It's like playing mind games and grooming him, pretty much like testing his temperature, and then trying to prophesy to him and saying that you see him as growing to be a womanizer or homosexual. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This deviant is so sick. He's all alleged. This deviant is so sick that you actually trying to turn out little boys to fulfill your lust. your disgusting lust. So yeah, it gets really bad. So he got these two bloggers. He's not saying anything. Larry Reid is not saying anything. He already admitted on tape, on camera, that, when he was talking to or about another pastor that was in a sticky situation, he said he don't blame you. I'm paraphrasing. He don't blame you because he know that pastors get in predicaments like that. Um, and he said that, to be honest, he would deny it or he would lie. He wouldn't say nothing at all. So, yeah. Now, I have an audio that I want to share with Larry talking to another victim that he's supposed to have been interviewing, that was accusing another preacher, George Bloomer. This is when he was fat George Bloomer, not the skinty, as Larry say, skinty George Bloomer, but the fat George Bloomer. Fat. Okay, let me share my screen and just listen to the sadistic evilness of this person. I mean, this person's supposed to be a counselor, supposed to be a pastor. He's supposed to be so many things. Witch doctor, soothsayer, um, potion mixer, elixir. I mean, numbers runner, babysit, sell drugs, do hair. All this is alleged. I'm just, adding to his resume. It's alleged. And this is the counsel that he gives this alleged victim. Let's listen and listen carefully. Come on, this thing. Why I always gotta have the technical difficulties? Come on. I just knew we was gonna make it through this video. I just knew it. I just knew we was gonna make it through without any technical difficulties. All right. Can you play, please? Thank you. All right.
I don't have a relationship with Bloomer. Well, then create one, nigga. That's a bitch. Well, saying, why would you say I need to build a relationship with him? I'm not. That's what I did with all of my accusers. I mean, it's part of the healing process. So what I'm talking about something that happened for long periods of time like this. With me, this is a one-off. Yeah, and it wasn't. You can get over that. Get over it. Go heal.
Okay. Did you hear that? I hear that.
Well, then create one, nigga. That's a bitch. Well, saying, why would you say I need to build a relationship with him? I'm not. That's what I did with all of my accusers. I mean, it's part of the healing process. So what I'm talking about something that happened for long periods of time like this. With me, this is a one-off. Yeah, and it wasn't. You can get over that. Get over it. Go heal.
Did you hear that? I mean, did you hear that? He said build a relationship with him. That's what he did with all of his accusers. He said get over it. How sick and sadistic this is. And he also admitted that he got accusers, so he knew what's going on. And this was was it last year? Year before? Yeah. Um yeah. I think the young man name is Battle, and he accused George Bloomer, fat George Bloomer. He's skinny now, but fat George Bloomer at that time. And Larry Reid, the counselor, the pastor, the witch doctor, the soothsayer, the numbers runner, the end all to be all to the LRLers and those two vloggers that's fighting tooth and nail for him. Yeah, those two. Um, gave him this type of counsel to befriend your predator. Who does that? That's sick. Befriend your predator so you can continue to be victimized over and over and over again. Yeah, you see my little courage, whatever. My character. She holding her head because it's just she not blowing heart kisses today. She holding her head because this is sick. Absolutely sick. All right, I want to show something else because there is police report. There is a police report. Okay, so let me share my screen and let me let this video speak for itself. Mm, let's see. Hopefully, I pull up the right one. Hopefully, I think this is the right one. Yeah, I think it is. Y'all know who this is. Yeah. Come on, technical difficulties. Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that? Technical difficulties. So yeah. All right. So let's see if this play. Take a logger for use. He whispered. You see the words. Said I got your police report. Come on. Are you serious?
Child molester. At your old residence in Raleigh, the one that y'all got foreclosed on. Yep. We're gonna talk about that $70,900 that you stole from the federal government too. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. I told you, you don't make a move unless I 2 days you get away with. Oh, when will you learn? $70,900, and you just get away with it. See, my arms don't reach that high, but the feds have unlimited resources. You know, but you do you. You think you got away with
Well, so yes, he's talking about he has those reports. The cigar blogger, he has those reports, and he did show us. He showed us the reports, and yes, did talk about that government money. I'm not even gonna go into that. That's a whole nother subject. I mean, allegedly, this dude, he's out of control. Absolute out of control. Listen, so he said, yes, there is the police reports of molestation, forcible, forcible. You force yourself on young men. We don't even know. We're just commentating on what's being put out in the news circuit, but we have no idea how many young men, how many boys it's been. We have no idea. We have no idea whatsoever. Now, I want to see. I want to see something. I want to see. Take a look at this. Shit audio. Look at this. I honestly wish, because there were a blogger that's saying that Larry did not have the house at that time, and the boy is lying. The timelines don't add up. Come to find out, that blogger didn't know what he was talking about. Here's the proof. Here is the proof. Daryl Moore showed us proof. You see that? PROOF. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Proof. Okay, these are all the nonprofit corporation, and these are all the names. Previous legal name, then previous, and all right. Here's the year that it was formed. November the 30th, 2006. Here's the address. This is the same exact address that's on the police report. That's his office and his mailing address right here. Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay. This is where it happened. Allegedly happened. And the NBN network is Larry Reid's nonprofit arm of his ministry. Registered agent Reid Larry D. PROOF. So that blogger CTV didn't know what he was talking about. He out there clawing and fighting for Larry Reid, and he got misinformation. Larry Reid indeed had that house during that timeline. During that timeline, he indeed had that house. And these young men indeed did stay there. Larry Reid was the pastor during that time. So, see, this is one thing that you don't realize. Daryl Moore, he do give proof. PROOF. He's not just out there just talking. He's showing proof. And there's many and tons of videos that he's showing documents, and he's warning the LRLers, listen, he not who you think he is. Snap up out of that psychosis, out of that spell. You know, he's a witch. He's a whole witch. Him and his mentor, witches and warlocks and soothsayers and diviners and well, that's divination. So that's why I said diviners. And numbers runners. They want you to give them money in certain number order, which is 888 and all this. This is demonic. This has nothing to do with the Most High God. This is demonic from the pit. This is Satan. This got Satan name written all over it. Satan name written all over it. And you heard how he was grooming. It's the people in the chat. It's the people in the chat. The people all in the chat. Um, and so he's talking about it. I don't know if I want to play his video. I don't want to, you know, keep playing his videos like that because, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind. But I'm just showing you this still picture right here. You probably can see it better if I do push play. Let me see. Fair use.
Report
Daryl.
is true. Pay close attention. This is from the state of North Carolina. This is their website, Secretary of State for North Carolina. If you look on this nonprofit corporation, it changed names about 6 times that we have so far. The original name was, the legal name is the MBN Network. It lists the previous name as Breakthrough Temple Pentecostal Holiness Church. That's a bunch of names, ain't it? And then another name before that, Breakthrough Temple, the Deliverance, the Training and Birthing Center.
What the heck is a birthing center? What are you
Okay.
doing with it? You ain't no
Then another
doctor.
name was My Breakthrough Now. Then another name was the Breakthrough Church of North Carolina. Those are all different names for Larry Reid's church that was in North Carolina. Let's go over to the right of the screen where it says, we can skip down about that other stuff up top. It says citizenship, domestic, blah, 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 annual report date, blah, 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 blah. It says registered agent, Larry D. Reid. Be clear. The registered agent of the MBN network is Larry D. Reid, the accused person that we're talking about. Let's go down right below where it says addresses, if you will. Let's see. Registered office. It says 3216 Ulusty Drive, Raleigh, North Carolina, 27604. Where have we seen this before, ladies and gentlemen? Where have we seen that address?
Where have we?
I think we saw that address on the police report that was filed by the first accuser.
PROOF.
Am I right about it or am I lying?
You're right.
This is not Daryl Moore talking. This is the website, the Secretary of State for North Carolina. The address for the My Breakthrough or the MBN network or whatever you want to call it today that Larry decides to name it, it all lists the same address as the address on the police report.
Imagine
So
that.
it says the registered office, mind you again, the agent, the registered agent for the MBN network, it lists the state of North Carolina lists the person as Larry, registered agent of the MBN.
Of course. Of course. Come on, finish. Come on, finish. Come on. Come on, let him finish. All right. So I guess we got the gist of it. So okay. Guess he's not finished. Mm, mm. Wow. At the same time, wow. See? Do you see? Listen, it's not a game. This is not a game. He is drowning. The walls is closing in on him. Larry, it's just not looking good for you, man. Dermore just confirmed the timelines do add up. The accuser was not lying. Larry did have this house during that time. The document said so. There's no other name on there but Larry D. Reid. Okay. Again, this is all alleged. Larry has not been arrested. He has not been, taken to court for any of this. So this is still alleged. Okay. So, all right. Well, this is an update and I'll keep you posted. All right. Please like, subscribe, and share. Comment. I do reply to comments. I absolutely do. Just please be respectful. You can say, how you feel, but just be respectful and be respectful of others who comment. Okay? All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. See y'all later. Shalom.